Like life and death, moon and sun, it's sure to each the piper comes. And while God and Goddess give for free, down below there will be fees. Despite perfect love and perfect trust, there's no way around it. Cash is a must. We've sought within, but come up short. So we come to thee, your help to court. If you would aid this temple's life, a $3 donation would be nice. Remember well that gifts when sent return threefold of what was spent. But if you can't, well, blessed be. We shall survive, so mote it be. Merry meet and welcome to week 15 of Wicca, a year and a day of magic. I'm Lady Nesties, and this week we'll finally be learning how to cast a circle. Now, you cast a circle thrice about to keep all evil spirits out. Now, as you just heard, I said keep all evil spirits out. Yes, that's something that can happen, but very rarely. When you are casting a circle and working energy, working with magic, you can attract spirits that will want to come in, but the circle will block them, and it'll disrupt their energy, so you don't have to worry about them disrupting your energy while you're trying to work magic. And then a circle, as I just stated, is a place to practice magic. It kind of has a greenhouse effect. It keeps all your energy in the circle, the space, your sacred space, where you can work with it freely and experiment as you are a newly practicing Wiccan. And you can also commune with the gods. Now, circle is a great place to commune with the gods, I feel, because I feel like it's a phone call with the gods that you're worshiping, that you're invoking. They can hear you and you can hear them. As opposed with a prayer, which is okay as well, but you may feel like, you're shouting across the field at your gods, and you can't hear them and they can't hear you. So a circle is preferable for that. And then a circle can also be a place of meditation. You can just cast a circle if you're feeling overwhelmed and you just want to relax and get away from the troubles of the world. Create a quiet space for yourself. Now, how big should your circle be? Now, if you're a solitary, and if you're a new practicing Wiccan, you will want to cast a circle as big as about 3 feet in diameter. Now you can see here, I've got my altar here in the north, and so this space is perfect for casting a circle. Now if you have all your stuff on your altar, your elemental tools and symbols, you can go ahead and cast your circle just by the length of your arm. And this should be enough space for you to work as one person. Now, if you're practicing either with other people or if you like a little more space, you can do so. I've got several tables set up here, each of them with a candle on them. Now, you don't have to have tables set up. You could create a sacred space without these tables and just, physically walk around and create a larger sacred space. Or you can have the visual aid of the tables. Now, that could be any type of table that you want. Obviously, a smaller table would be preferable. And so here I've got my candles here for the east, south, west, and north. Now, this is more of a 9 feet in diameter circle. Now, it's probably not exact. I'm not really going to get my tape measure out and measure. But why 9 feet? Well, 9 also being a sacred number, but also being as long as your cord. The cord should be about 9 feet or 3 yards in length, and that is the size of a standard circle. Now, you could fit a couple of people in here, but if they're any larger, or if you're working in a cover, a 13-foot diameter circle might be more preferable. But then again, if you're having a public ritual and you've got like 30, 40 people wanting to attend, you're going to want to have a pretty big circle. So just make that circle as large as the group is. Now you can either walk around that group, step behind them and cast a circle around them, or if your tradition wants them to come in after you cast the circle. You invite them in, and then either you go behind them and continue casting the circle, you finish it up, or you could cast over them, up and over, and then they can walk in and you can just finish out the circle if you feel like you need to. It's all about the energy that you put into the circle and your intent. And then also, a big part of circle casting is your visualization. I could say your visualization is almost everything. So, let's talk about if you need to leave your circle for any reason. Now, safe to say you don't want to leave your circle for more than a minute, literally. But if you have to, of course, I should have said this before. Before you cast your circle, you want to make sure that your phone's off, TV's off, any electronic devices, but only a substitute, I think, would be or only excuse would be if you have a computer or an iPod playing music for you. That's acceptable. But if you have to leave your circle, you could either cut a space, traditions, some traditions do this, and you could just step out, and if somebody is behind you, if you have people in your circle, they can close it behind you, or when you come back in, you just open it, and then you close it. Now, if you're solitary, you'll be doing all of this. Or you can just cut a triangle, or cut a door, and you close it back up behind you, or somebody will close it behind you, usually being the high priest or high priest or high priestess. Excuse me. And then you'll just enter back in. Either they'll let you in, or if it's your own circle, you let yourself in. But if somebody leaves your circle without cutting a door, you'll have to control that energy that has left the circle. Some people just don't know or kind of inconsiderate, and they don't realize that they're breaking the energy of the circle that you've created. Now, is there anything that can enter the circle and not break its energy? There is one being on this earth that can do that. That is the cat. If you have cats, they may want to join you for circle. And they'll just walk in, nonchalant, and they won't break the energy. And hopefully they'll be behaving themselves in circle. Now, I've got 2 cats, and both of them behave themselves very well. But if they see a cord, they'll want to play with it. And so that's about cat safety, and of course, keep them away from the candle stuff. But let's move on to how to cast a circle. Now, I've got this larger space, and so I'll be showing you how to cast a circle. Now, you can look up the quarter calls, when I'm summoning the elements. You can look that up either online, or you can buy a book on Wicca and Paganism, or you could just copy down what I'm going to be saying right now. Or you can watch one of our many ritual videos here on Universal Pagan Temple, and watch how we cast a circle in those rituals. But enough of me yakking for once. Let's get this started. Ye lords of the watchtowers of the east, ye lords of air, I do summon, stir, and call you up to witness our rites and to guard the circle. So yeah, I'm continuing with my alchemy. You can use a wand, or you can use your finger. To the south. Ye lords of the watchtowers of the south, ye lords of fire, I do summon, stir, and call you up to witness our rites and to guard the circle. Continue to the west. Ye lords of the watchtowers of the west, ye lords of water, I do summon, stir, and call you up to witness our rites and to guard the circle. Continue to the north. Ye lords of the watchtowers of the north, ye lords of earth, I do summon, stir, and call you up to witness our rites and to guard the circle. So I now have a cast circle. Now remember what I said, cast a circle thrice about to keep all evil spirits out. So, you've got incense burning, and you've got the chalice of water, and you've got your goddess candles. You could cast it thrice about with that. So, if you've got cats, make sure you're not going to splash them in the face with the water. Use your water. Now your water may or may not have been purified using salt before the start of your ritual. And that depends on your tradition and on the ritual that you are doing. And then you grab your incense here, and you walk about the circle with the incense smoke, purifying the space. Now, especially you want to do this if you're working inside. Now, if you're working outside, you may feel that the energies are pure enough. And you want to grab your god and goddess candle. I just got quite a bit of wax on my finger there. Not too fun. So now I've walked about the circle with the elements now and the candles, but in some traditions they'll go around with each symbol of the four elements. So they'll walk around with incense, they'll walk around with the candle, they'll walk around with the chalice, and they'll walk around with the salt. This all depends on what tradition you're a part of, and then also what ritual you are practicing at the time. They may tell you to do something completely different. No way is right or wrong, just as long as you're casting a circle. Deosil. Now let me talk about Deosil and Widdershins. Kind of two cool sounding words. I thought they were pretty cool when I first started practicing. Now Deosil means clockwise. And so clockwise is, you saw me walking around clockwise here. Now, Widdershins would be the opposite. That's anti-clockwise. Now, as we're about to deconstruct our circle, I'll be doing it Deosil. Now, some traditions will do it Widdershins, but it all depends on the tradition or what you feel more comfortable with. And it's kind of like a zipper. If you zip it up, you're zipping it up, but that's Deosil. If you're zipping it down, that's Widdershins. It all depends on what you're comfortable with. So, after you've worked your magic, built up the energy, and sent it off, or communed with the gods, or just had some nice relaxing time, you'll want to close your circle because you do not want to leave it open. It kind of creates a energy vortex, and it's not good for anybody. Leaving your circle is open is bad, okay? Alright. So, we thank the elements one by one. Ye lords of the watchtowers of the east, ye lords of air, we do thank you for attaining our rights, and ere you depart to your pleasant and lovely realms, we bid you hail and farewell, hail and farewell. Ye lords of the watchtowers of the south, ye lords of fire, we do thank you for attending our rights, and ere you depart to your pleasant and lovely realms, we bid you hail and farewell, hail and farewell. Ye lords of the watchtowers of the west, ye lords of water, we do thank you for attending our rights, and ere you depart to your pleasant and lovely realms, we bid you hail and farewell, hail and farewell. Ye lords of the watchtowers of the north, ye lords of earth, we do thank you for attending our rights, and ere ye depart to your pleasant and lovely realms, we bid you hail and farewell, hail and farewell. Now the circle is now deconstructed, and now you can walk in and out as much as you like. See, I still have my candles going here. Sometimes, if you remember to bring your candle snuffer, you can snuff them out at the same time. And a word about candles, you want to snuff them out and not blow them out. It's disrespectful to the element of fire. Snuff out of my candles. My air candle already burned out on its own. And so now would be the time for cleaning up your circle. Now your task for this week is to cast your own circle. Now if you would like to share your thoughts, what you've experienced in your circle below, you can. And until next time, blessed be.